Thank you so much, Jesse, though, for sitting and talking to me real quick about this epic series that's going to come out on BET, the New Edition story.
Yes.
And I heard you're the man behind that. Like the executive producer.
Yeah.
So how instrumental are you? Are you executive producer by name, or were you like really there with the whole casting and?
No, I was in the thick of it.
Okay.
We developed a script with Abdul Williams and all of the production elements, really just kind of producing the film from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously none more important than New Edition because it's their lives,
right.
And without them we wouldn't have a movie, but I was definitely on the front line.
How long have you known the guys?
So I started out in radio in the early 90s, and that's probably when the first time our paths crossed.
Okay. And then you just kept in touch with them? I mean, because...
Just seeing them over the years.
Okay.
And then Ricky and I lived near each other for a while, and then I started doing the award shows with BET, and, they would come through those and
okay.
just,
And so, I mean, what made you decide to want to, be a part of their story?
Well, I mean, the story goes, we did BET's 25th anniversary, and we had all 6 together. And in putting that performance together, I got to really see the inner workings of the group,
mm-hmm.
And how things come together, and the leaders and the issues and the this and the that. And I was like, I told Mike Bivens, I called him the morning after the show, and I was like, you got to do this as a movie. This is not what people expect.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody will see this coming. We just got to figure it out.
Because I did see something circulating online, and I don't know if that was the same thing of what, how the movie came about today, but I did see someone like circulating, do a New Edition story on Facebook, and he was trying to like garner a GoFundMe thing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had nothing to do with that?
No, it was a totally separate
entity.
project. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys decided to go ahead and tell this story. You felt that it was really important that the fans knew just the business side and just how New Edition became about, or did you feel like they've had such a legacy that it needs to be put somewhere out there, just like the Beatles, just like...
Yeah, I mean, like, we wanted to tell the whole story. We wanted to talk about how they came together, and the first record and the first album, and then the money, and then the managers, and the relationship with Brooke Payne. We wanted to tell all of those details,
mm-hmm.
but then we wanted this to be more than just not a documentary, not a behind the music or an unsung.
Right.
We wanted it to be, an emotional journey, because that's really what their lives are. We wanted to peel back the layers and show you the brotherhood that, allows them to stand next to each other today.
When I was talking to Bobby, he said there might be possibly a part 2. I mean, that's how much content there is for
it. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop. The story don't stop for them. I mean, I wish we were still shooting right now.
Really?
Because there's, they're a brotherhood and they're a family, and with your family the drama don't stop.
Exactly.
So
that is true.
You learn to accept and you love, but still when you get together at Christmas something happens.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always something happening.
Do you think that that's a possibility?
That we would pick it up?
A part 2, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that you look at we end around 2006, and a lot has happened to them,
mm-hmm.
and a lot is continuing to happen with them. And then you have you have individual stories within their
True.
lives as well, and so I'm sure those things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
So there is plenty of story left with New Edition.
Now, what I did notice, I got to get a sneak peek and watch night 1.
Okay,
I watched it yesterday.
Okay.
And so I was really impressed by, the actors and how they were embodying each and every member
mm-hmm.
of the group. And I looked at some of their IMDb's, and some of them don't really have a long list.
There's some babies in there.
But they did an awesome job. Did you decide to get people that we don't recognize as a audience because you didn't want to taint them? And if someone's been doing a certain type of film, or you recognize them from a certain movie or TV show, that can kind of taint them, and we can only see them as
No, because look, Brashear is one of the biggest shows on television right now, and you completely forget about the Empire character, which he's amazing at.
Right.
He becomes Michael Bivins. I think we just really went for the actors that most embodied the role. It was like, it's like, do they, what is their acting chops? Can they sing? Can they dance? We had them audition some of the more dramatic scenes, and we just picked people that really could bring that to life. And then I think they all put the work in. We put them in boot camp where for a month they were just with Brooke Payne learning that choreography.
With no heat.
With no heat. Just
no air. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. We made it as miserable as possible for them, but it allowed them to bond. And that came through in the film. They really are a group. Those guys still act like a group. They still, group texts and, they're new addition.
Right. They're the new addition.
They are the new addition.
Okay. What is the most proud of moment with releasing this? When you look back at all of it that you guys have created and done, what do you say, like, oh my God? I mean, what are you most proud of through it all?
Look, I'm most proud that, honestly, that we got it done.
Okay.
That it really started with a very simple 6 a.m. conversation, and then it escalated to conversations with the rest of the guys, and then for them to all come together and say, okay, go see if you can put it together. And they stuck with me through all these years, and it's been times when it wasn't happening, it was on and off and on and off, and to now finally get to a place where it's going to come out for everyone to see, that's what I'm most proud of, that we were actually able to come together and pull it off.
Well, I must say it is great. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm not just saying that. I've seen some, bio films, and I'm like, what was that?
It is a
tough thing to do.
Yeah.
And to get it right, and to get even down to the mannerisms, like the guy Woody that plays Bobby.
This is his first film.
That's what I saw on IMDb, and I thought, my God, he embodied Bobby like I just saw Bobby. That's all I saw.
Right.
So also too, Brashear Gray, he did a really great job. Like, you guys really picked a really, really good cast. So I think the audience will enjoy it as much as I did, and I love the fact that you did some funny moments in there. It wasn't just so emotional, but we will go through an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look, these guys had to be great because it wasn't just pressure from me or Chris Robinson. It was pressure from all their mothers. All the mothers were on their necks, like, their real mothers.
Oh, their real mothers.
Keith's mother had a crush on Ronnie. So she was like, you're not going to mess up Ronnie DeVoe because he was going to be your daddy at one point in life. And, Woody, he's been around. He was Chris Brown's dancer,
Oh, okay.
And he and Bob and him stayed close. And so he really got to understand who Bobby Brown really is.
Okay.
And they would talk, and he would tell them, this is how I felt, and this is why I did this or that. And so Woody was able to, embody that.
Yeah,
and all of them had that pressure.
Yeah.
They all, on the way to set, had text conversations with the real guys.
Okay. What about the kids?
Same thing. They were in there. They were on the kids too.
Yeah.
And the kids, also amazing actors. And again, the real guys on them, their mothers again, crushes on the real guys. So
and then they didn't get. They were at boot camp too.
They were at boot camp too. They were for a while. They were better than them, and it's just a reality. We have go on BET.com behind the scenes, and you see all of them doing Candy Girl. And these guys were killing these guys.
What?
And so it was because it's like 8 a.m. and these guys are 10, 11 years old.
They're ready
to go.
Yeah.
But that was like the thing, that the real new addition came in and did the choreography with both sets and worked with them individually and just really helped them become them. That was the best thing, that New Edition embraced the cast as their little brothers.
Yeah, this seems like a really good. I love the love that was put into it. It was a lot of energy, a lot of love, and everyone worked hard. It wasn't just like, Luke James was saying, it wasn't just like, oh, I'm a star, I'm a celebrity, give me my water. It was like, no, you're going to work for this. And that's what the guys had to do, in order to make their career, New Edition. So it is really good. I will tell you, Jesse. Thank you for putting it out. I will remind people to make sure they see it.
Please do.
It's very important. I think this is one of BET's best, you know, and please keep up the good work.
Thank you. Yeah, we're all excited for it.
Yes.
Tune in to BET.
Tune in to
January
BET.
24th, 25th, 26th. Don't wait for the repeat. You don't know. They might not repeat it. Hey. It might just be these 3 nights.
Yeah. And then what?
And then, if you miss it, you out. You miss it, you out. So,
thanks, Jesse.
Thank you. Appreciate it.